Hey, do you want to have your own medicinal herbs garden and treat yourself naturally? It's easy. Click on the first link in the description to find out. Welcome to our channel. If you're passionate about natural remedies and want to grow your own medicinal herbs without breaking the bank, you're in the right place. Today, we're sharing budget-friendly tips to help you start your very own medicinal herb garden. Whether you have a spacious backyard or a tiny apartment balcony, these tips will guide you in creating a thriving herb garden on a budget. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about planning. Before you start planting, it's crucial to plan your garden. Decide which medicinal herbs you want to grow based on their benefits and your needs. Some popular choices include lavender for relaxation, peppermint for digestion, and echinacea for boosting the immune system. Make a list of your preferred herbs and research their growing conditions. This will help you avoid costly mistakes later on. Now, on to the seeds. One of the most cost-effective ways to start your herb garden is by growing herbs from seeds rather than buying seedlings. Seeds are much cheaper and often come in larger quantities, giving you more bang for your buck. You can find seeds at local gardening stores, online marketplaces, or even swap with friends and neighbors. If you're patient, growing from seeds is a rewarding and economical option. Next, let's discuss containers. You don't need fancy pots to grow herbs. Look around your home for items you can repurpose as containers. Old buckets, plastic bottles, and even tin cans can be transformed into herb planters. Just make sure to poke drainage holes at the bottom to prevent waterlogging. If you prefer something more traditional, check out thrift stores or garage sales for affordable pots and containers. Soil is another essential element for your herb garden. While buying high-quality potting soil can be expensive, there are budget-friendly alternatives. You can create your own potting mix by combining garden soil with compost and sand. Composting kitchen scraps and yard waste is an excellent way to enrich your soil without spending extra money. Plus, it's an eco-friendly practice that reduces waste. Speaking of compost, let's talk about fertilization. Herbal plants generally don't require heavy feeding, but they do benefit from occasional nutrients. Instead of buying commercial fertilizers, use natural alternatives like compost tea or worm castings. These homemade fertilizers are not only cost-effective but also promote healthy, organic growth. Additionally, consider mulching your plants with grass clippings or shredded leaves to retain moisture and add nutrients to the soil. Watering is another aspect where you can save money. Instead of relying on tap water, collect rainwater to hydrate your herb garden. Set up a simple rain barrel system to capture and store rainwater. It's a sustainable and free water source that your plants will love. Just remember to water your herbs in the morning to minimize evaporation and maximize absorption. Let's not forget about light. Most medicinal herbs need plenty of sunlight to thrive. If you're gardening indoors or in a shaded area, you might need to get creative. Reflective surfaces, like mirrors or aluminum foil, can help bounce light onto your plants. Alternatively, you can use affordable grow lights to supplement natural sunlight, ensuring your herbs get the light they need without straining your budget. Now, let's talk about pest control. Keeping pests at bay doesn't have to be expensive. Natural pest repellents like neem oil, garlic spray, and insecticidal soap are effective and budget-friendly. You can also attract beneficial insects like ladybugs and bees by planting companion flowers such as marigolds and nasturtiums. These friendly bugs will help control pests and pollinate your herbs, creating a balanced garden ecosystem. Herb propagation is another great way to expand your garden without spending money. Many herbs, such as mint, rosemary, and thyme, can be propagated from cuttings. Simply snip a healthy stem, place it in water until roots develop, and then transplant it into soil. This method allows you to grow new plants from existing ones, saving you the cost of buying new seedlings. As your garden grows, you'll need to maintain it with regular pruning and harvesting. Pruning helps keep your herbs healthy and encourages bushier growth. Don't be afraid to trim your plants. Regular harvesting actually promotes more vigorous growth. Use the harvested herbs fresh, dry them for future use, or share them with friends and family. This way, you're making the most out of your garden's bounty. Lastly, join a gardening community. Online forums, local gardening clubs, and social media groups are excellent resources for advice, seed swaps, and support. Connecting with other gardeners can provide valuable insights and encouragement, helping you overcome challenges and succeed in your gardening journey. Don't forget to click on the first link in the description to find out for free how to treat yourself naturally from herbs using a method that's still little known. Starting a medicinal herb garden on a budget is not only possible but also incredibly rewarding. By planning carefully, repurposing materials, and using natural resources, you can create a thriving garden without breaking the bank. Remember, the key to successful gardening is patience, persistence, and a willingness to learn. Happy gardening, and may your medicinal herbs flourish.